What up, Dokkanners? We got a big, fat data download that dropped last night, so we're going to unpack all of this in just a second. But first, I want to talk about something else that also dropped in the in-game news. We are getting a Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour collaborative campaign. So let's take a look at that right now. This is the second year that this sort of thing has dropped. As you guys might know from my previous video talking about it, this is basically like a digital Comic-Con event, but for all things Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball gaming. So this year, Dokkan is taking a much more prominent role, so because of that, they're giving us a collaborative campaign. 9 Dragonstones headed your way for special missions, 10 Dragonstones headed our way for the 150k Twitter follower campaign. I don't believe we've been sent this yet, so this is still to be delivered. And then we're also getting 15 more Dragonstones by simply connecting our Dokkan account to the Bandai Namco ID linking system. I strongly recommend you guys do this, number one, for the free stones, but two, it's another way to allow yourself to be more connected to the account. That way, if your device gets lost or you have some sort of a malfunction where you simply can't access your game, you have more than one avenue to approach in terms of getting your account back. Now, I'm not trying to say that this is a surefire way to protect your account, but just that if you're able to kind of, establish more networks between your account and other things, it could help in the future should some sort of problem arise for you and your account. So it is advised that you guys do this. How do you do it, you might ask? If you guys are new, if you're not, I will show you. You click menu on the bottom left of your screen, go to the third option from the top, Bandai Namco linking ID. You click on this white bar right here. I'm already linked up, so I can't really go further than this because if I do, I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to have to click cancel. But when you do this, it will send you over to this screen right here, the Bandai Namco ID linking login. You can either log in or sign up. I myself had to sign up because I never had a Bandai Namco ID account before this. So you can sign up, you can use your email, type in your birthday, and that's pretty much it. You're all set. They will give you, I think they'll say like, can we use your account for data collection, whatever. You can say no. I said no. If you want to say no, you can. And then it'll say, all right, you're all good to go. You can jump back into Dokkan. When it prompts you to jump back in, simply push that button. It will automatically send you back into Dokkan. You push back here, and you're all good. The little notification at the bottom will pop up saying that you completed the mission, and voila, right here. 15 free stones. And then also, you're getting 2 Dragon Stones for the maintenance thing. So, a lot of free stuff. Do it. Now, let's take a look at all of the assets that are coming in, courtesy of all the data miners out there. Dokkan assets, Rick, Proton, thank you, everybody. Follow Proton on Twitter. I love the way that he does this, so follow him on Twitter for more info regarding assets. So, we got the data download for February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Promo movie, by the way, this is kind of funny because they do like an abbreviated version of the future Trunks Gohan animation. He just says, Trunks, don't follow me. Trunks says, no, and then, no. It's pretty, okay. It's not that funny when I replay it. I sound like a moron right now. Stop talking to him. All right, so the promo movie, and then we've got the AGL LR Future Gohan and Trunks. That unit is obviously going to be dropping tonight. We're also getting the Extreme Z Battle for the physical Future Gohan. If anyone had any doubts, fear not, it is in the game now. We are getting a new stage on Super Battle Road, New 52. Let me know if you understood that reference in the comments down below, New 52. DB Fusion's Awakenings. We're getting the TURs for some of the remaining, not some of the, all of the remaining Fusions units. Chowman, Janembu, Kuliza, Celza, Weirus, all of those units are getting Awakenings. And then Extreme Z Awakenings. We're getting the Extreme Z Battle for the second batch of Fusions. We're getting the free-to-play easy area for the Tiencha, Pickle, and Tiki, those 3. Chain Battle Boss, Android 17 and 18, tickets, and support memories. So let's dive in and unpack all of this. LR Future Gohan will be dropping tonight, 10:30 p.m. PST on Valentine's night. Some of you might be busy. Some of you might not even want to spend on this banner. In any case, if you want to see some real summons, check out my channel because I will be doing those summons tonight so that you guys don't have to. I will take the L so that you don't have to. It's double rates. It's a double rates banner yet again, folks. Rising Dragon Carnival banner, which means we are getting double rates. Unprecedented. 3 double rates in under 2 months. Unbelievable. We're also getting a ticket for Rising Dragon Carnival banner because they know that people just don't want to summon on these banners, so they're going to try to extract whatever money that they can from you because they know you want to save your stones. It doesn't necessarily mean you want to save your money. Some of you anyway. So if you are planning on spending, we'll have to wait and see if these are indeed troves or scams. Moving on ahead, we've got 2 tickets, by the way. We got the Power Surge ticket and the Rising Dragon Carnival ticket. So it is still to be determined what this ticket is going to be for. Could be like a free-to-play alternative you can pull up a bunch of these tickets and then summon for free, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when the campaign actually starts what those tickets are for. And then also the Extreme Z battle for the Dragon Ball Fusions will be happening 1 week from today. So the banners are going to be dropping this week for the LR Future Gohan. Next week will be the actual Fusions units. This is the banner. Once again, did a whole video on this, so I'm not going to spend too much time. Don't summon. Only summon if you're a hardcore Future Gohan fan, or you're a whale, or that's about it. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't summon on this banner. I'll do it for you. This is a trap, sure. But this is a trap before the trap. The real trap, folks, is going to be the Saiyan Day. We have no idea what the Saiyan Day is going to be about yet. We will find out probably during the Battle Hour festivities in a couple of days, at which point Global and JP will be having a joint celebration for Saiyan Day. Last year, we got the announcement during Dragon Ball Battle Hour, Dokkan Now presentation for Global, live stream for JP. That was when we learned what the Saiyan Day unit was. Well, actually not at that time, but we learned soon after. So if you guys are planning on spending just for the sake of spending, I would recommend you wait until we possibly get some sort of an idea what the Saiyan Day units are going to be. Because if they're good, then some of you who have made this solemn oath to not summon until the 7 year are in a world of trouble, because you have to save up for the Saiyan Day and for the 7 year. That's going to be a problem. So I would say wait. Practice restraint. Now, we're looking at the Dragon Ball Fusion story event. You're going to have to run through this stage an awful lot, people. You're going to need to have a good Fusions team so you can maximize your drops so that you can lessen the amount of times you got to do this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to have to farm out a ton of medals for this, a ton of copies for this guy right here. The Matamo medal, or the Matamo ring medal, is your bread and butter for every single one of these Fusions units. 3 of whom are free to play. We got Piki, Tiki, and Yamhan, or Yamhan, whatever. I don't even, it's Tiencha, okay? Tiencha, Piki, and Tiki. So these 3 units are all free to play, which means you can farm out their free to play SA5 copies. Each awakening requires 20 medals, so you have to have 40 for this guy, 40 for that guy, 40 for him. That's 120. And then you got to have another 20 for these 5 units in the middle. And then, of course, if you've got SA5 copies of these guys, or even SA2, I would recommend you guys still farm out 20 more for those extras, meaning you're going to have your work cut out for you, folks. At least 220 medals are needed for all of these units and then some. Thankfully, there's auto mode, and thankfully, there's really nothing else to do on global. So if you guys are going to be complaining about, oh, that's so much grinding, what else is there to do? There's nothing else to do. I mean, that's not true. There's other events and all that, but if you've completed everything, might as well do this too. So have fun grinding out all of those medals. If you're in the business of Dokkaning responsibly like I am, then you will be doing the exact same thing like I would. I'm still not done. That being said, let's move on here. We got the free-to-play Extreme Z area for these 3 units. Piki, Tiki, and Yamhan. These 3 units are getting their EZAs. You can use all the fusion units that you've collected throughout these 2 campaigns that we've had so far. Here is the Extreme Z Battle 1 for the first batch of fusions units. Just reminding you guys this exists. You need crossover to beat this one. And then for the second batch, for the 5 remaining EZAs, you need the fusion category. So that will be the second batch of EZA that takes place next week. And we are also going to be getting more Zeni for these. So we talked about this before. The Zeni Galore campaign will extend to part 2. This is why I predicted that we would be getting the second batch of those EZA free-to-play or fusion units because of this. They wouldn't start the Zeni Galore campaign and then stop it for those EZAs. So they're going to be continuing it for Tekka, Pinich. Oh, that's their names. Tekka, Pinich, and Yamha. I'm going to call them Piki and Tiki. I feel like that's better. A ton of statues here. Look at this. 6 times the 5 million. So that's 30 million for this, 30 million for this, 30 million for this. Every single EZA is fully paid for with an extra 35 million Zeni completely free. So once again, another big time profit from all of the EZA missions that they've given us up until this point, including these. You are going to be profiting with a grand total of 70 million Zeni, plus probably like another 5 or 6 million from all of these 500,000 Zeni statues that you're also getting along the way. So this is a big W for global. So make sure you guys do as many of those EZAs as you possibly can. I don't want to go over these units as a whole, how they work, but just know that all of them are really, really good. And it's very difficult to discern which one is by far and away the best out of the bunch. So good luck trying to figure out. And if you want, feel free to let me know in the comments which of these units, after taking a look at their EZA forms, which one of these units is the best in your opinion, and which one is the worst. Because I can almost guarantee you somebody else will have a different answer. They're not going to agree with you. That's how good and diverse these units are. And that's pretty much it. One last thing. We also got a little bit of the assets from the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu celebration in the data download. We received the OSTs for these 2 units. Now, calm down. Doesn't mean we're getting them next, but it's simply just a thing that Dokkan does. They've done this in the past with the Heavenly Events Gohan, with the AGL Dokkan Festival Trunks. They've dropped in those assets ahead of schedule, just simply as a measure to ease the burden later on when they have to migrate a lot more assets for the upcoming celebration. So they're just working in the framework for an upcoming celebration. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. In my opinion, I still feel like we're not going to be getting these guys next. It's going to be Trunks next, and then the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu. But that remains to be seen. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments which of those 5 fusion units with their EZAs is the best, which one is the worst, and are you going to be summoning on that future Gohan banner with the double rates, even though we don't know what Saiyan Day is going to be yet? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.